again, Fairgreen. Good morning, good morning. Here we are again with the morning announcements. It's time for you to start getting in here. Make sure you get your seats down in the front row. Find yourself a pew because we're ready to start services. Come on in, come on in. Get out of that narthex and have a seat. We know that there's a good time out there in the narthex. I can hear you out there even from up here. So come on down, have a seat. Let's get started. The announcements are ready to start. We have lots that are going on this week, but first I want to welcome each and every one of you. We know that you had a choice, that you are here today because you wanted to be. We know that God has called you to this place, and we know that you will receive a blessing because you are here. And we receive a blessing because you are here as well. So together we are here to worship and to praise God. Again, we welcome you to this worship service. We ask you to come on in, have a seat. Let's get started, and before we start too far into this, I want you to look in front of you. You find in front of you one of these cards in the pew rack right in front of you. If you are a visitor, this is especially important, but if you are a member of the congregation and have been here for a long time, it's still important for you. If there's any change in your address or a change in your phone number, things like that, fill out this, make sure that the ushers get it, put it in the offering plate, or just hand it to an usher. Make sure that they get this. But on the back, there is this place for you to put information about what you are having for prayer concern. If there are things that you would like for us to be praying for as a staff, if you'd like to pray for it individually, if you'd like a visit, if there are things that you would like from the church that is missing, please let us know. Communicate to us with these cards. If you don't see us in person, at least give us this card so we know what's going on and we can address them. On the Welcome Center, you'll also find one of these pieces of paper. And on this paper, we have the various committees of the church, along with the members of the committee, or at least the head of the various committees. If you'd like to get in touch with anybody to let them know of your ideas, you have suggestions, if you'd like to volunteer, if you have a way that you would like to participate in serving this church, here are the various committees and the places where you might find an opportunity. Well, let's hear about some of the ways that this church is obedient. Now, I know that there is something that Linda has. She has a bowl of obedience, and I'd like to know what are the ingredients in the bowl of obedience. Tell us about this obedience, Linda.
During the announcements of September and upcoming October, it has dawned on us that we are focusing on all the different events that are happening in this church during the weekends. And in front of me are visuals of all these events. And we are thinking about that all these events basically fulfill what God is asking us to do, to be obedient to Him, follow His will, and do these type of experiences, events that bring people together and that also help us build relationships and help us look forward to the future in a positive way. So what we have here is a bowl of obedience. And in this bowl of obedience, we're going to add all these different events to help us remember some of the things in September or to focus on some of the things that are coming in September and October. So watch me fill this bowl. We cannot forget the food pantry. So this bag of dried cherries, which is very healthy, represents all the Food Pantry Fridays of September. And then the garage sale, we had our 9th garage sale this year on September 7th. It was a huge success with 25 families, and they were just delighted and very grateful to be here and would like to come back again. So this is the garage sale event for the community. New idea from the Mission Committee, have a taco, walking taco, our feature, our Fairgreen, and then a free movie night. Our first one was September 13th. It was a rainy night, but the rain went away, and we did make about $60, and we showed the movie 23 Blast, and it was a big hit. On September 20th, we're also showing a second movie. The movie for that evening was Facing the Giants, and it is also a walking taco night. Many of our clients were interested, our food pantry clients were interested in this, so we hope they show up with their grandchildren. Coming on September 28th, that is a Saturday, We have our spaghetti dinner with our famous Fairgreen spaghetti sauce. There are a couple things still needed on the sign-up sheet, which we'll put actually out on the table. One thing is apple desserts. There are 8 apple desserts, so if you're into apple dumplings or apple pie, we need 8 more, and we need a bag of spring mix for our big salad, and that is September 28th. Reminding all of us of our great coffee hours. We have a coffee hour through September, through October, and we had our September ones, and we will have our October ones, and this is our coffee hour representative. Back to taco night. 5 in all. First one in October. That is on the back, October 4th. And again, we will be showing a movie. The movie list will be on the table. They're all movies about football, and they're free movies for those that want to come. The movie showing's at 6 o'clock. Another taco night with a movie on October 11th. Again, free showing, 6 o'clock. And these are a real deal. These are Fairgreen's famous featured tacos. Very next day, Joyce has come up with an idea from the mission committee to do some things on Saturday, October 5th for shut-ins. And there'll be a craft demonstration and a craft work time for anyone who wants to attend. I believe it's 9 in the morning, but there'll be more time on that put out. Joyce will be demonstrating how to do this, and Connie will be showing us, this is not one of Connie's cards, but it represents a card, showing us how to make cards to send with this to shut-ins. We come to Michael's Bible study, one of the things the men love to attend in the mornings. And the next ones coming in October will be October 12th, October 19th, from 9 to 11:30. And you are more than welcome to come, gentlemen, and bring your friends. Our last taco night will be October 18th, and that is the movie Overcomer. I have seen it, it's wonderful, and it also is another free movie at 6 o'clock showing. Bring your friends. A person dropped this off at my house, so I thought I'd share with you. Tent City fits with things that maybe we would like to be obedient and follow God's will and going to something in Toledo. This is the annual October 18th to 20th Tent City, downtown Ohio. It is nationally known because of Ken Leslie, who started it in Toledo. There are pamphlets out on the area in the hallway where the information is. Julie Murray, she will conduct her wonderful Halloween party on October 26th from 6 to 8. This helps us remember this smiling pumpkin to come and be part of Julie's Halloween party, and I believe Jody Mathena is helping her with that again this year. And finally, our last ingredient in our obedient bowl will be one more reminder that food pantry also is every Friday through October, very necessary to our clients, and these noodles represent our food pantry. So, come see the Obedient Bowl at coffee hour. Come look at all the ingredients, come sign up, come take flyers, and be a part of the fellowship.
Well, we welcome to the pulpit today Reverend Tom Hughes. I know this is going to be a wonderful message for us. We have communion today. We're going to do a little bit extra in that communion today, so pay attention, listen to the directions, and be blessed. Next week, we welcome to the pulpit Andy Hill. Reverend Andy Hill will be here next week with a message I know you all want to hear. This week is Fred King's birthday. Fred King. He would certainly enjoy having a card from you if you find the opportunity to send him a card. His address will be here on the screen for you. It is room 215, 5351 Mitchell Road, Sylvania, Ohio 43560. 43560 should be on the screen. I know that out there in the narthex there are also individual cards that are blank, and you can fill them in and just address it to him and send it to him. It would be a wonderful experience for him to be receiving all of these cards, especially at this point in his journey. This week is also the anniversary for a special couple in the congregation, Peg and Dan Winslow. Happy anniversary to you guys. So if you missed any of these, you can watch them again at fairgreenoutreach.com, fairgreenoutreach.com, and you can watch these videos all over again and see what you may have missed. Well, that is what we know about the work of the church. There's a great deal going on here. I hope you'll be blessed by some of it and participate and volunteer in any way that you can. Now it is time for us to be about the worship of the church. We are here to worship and to praise God. This morning we have Reverend Tom Hughes. Let's turn it over to him and Fred as our liturgist.